you made your way. So glad to see you press your way to the Lord's house. Welcome to the well. From the time you take your seat to everyone you greet, from this moment forward, we're all family. Let the music sing and the sermon speak. That God loves you and so do we.
Well, hello there, Bitwellians and beyond. We are here at day 12 of our Lenten meditation. We are, as always, we begin with our little recipe section. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just different ideas to help you get through. So today, I want to grill portobello mushroom. People talk about the consistency and the texture of portobellos that make them a good meat substitute. Now, for me, processed meat substitutes are not good. They're just not healthy. No need to fool yourself into thinking about meat if you don't want to have meat. And so I'm not really a tofu person, but that's a good substitute, and a portobello mushroom works that way. This is a plain old first generation George Foreman grill. I have it heating up. So what we're going to do is we're going to season the mushroom. Now, this is a soy protein. It looks like soy sauce. It tastes like soy sauce, but it has none of the salt that soy sauce has. It is much better for you, and you get the same effect and the same flavor. So I'm using this Pyrex dish, and I'm just coating the bottom with the soy sauce. And this is how we're going to flavor the mushroom. So if you can see, I have just enough to coat the bottom a little bit more. Then you take honey, and one of my Haitian friends taught me to do this. And you can use honey and soy sauce to flavor meat, to flavor vegetables, whatever, but it really gives it a nice flavor. I'm going to take a little bit. This is steak sauce, regular steak sauce, A1 sauce. You can use Worcestershire sauce, whatever you want to use, but I only use just a little bit of that, just a couple of sprinkles. I'm so sorry I don't have these things measured out by cup, teaspoon. Really is up to you. This is a little onion powder. Sprinkle that in. A little garlic powder. Sprinkle that in. Smells really good. And then parsley flakes, as you want to. Some people use rosemary, like use rosemary sprigs. I do not, of course, as you can see. But as I mix all of those flavors together, and of course I can taste them to see if I'm missing anything or if I need to add anything. It's about where I want it, maybe a little. Nah, I don't even want any more honey. This is good. So then what you do now is you take your portobello mushrooms. These I do not rinse. They really don't do well in the water. You have to trust that they've been cleaned, but I do clean out the middle. And so you just dump them into the sauce. You dump them into the sauce that you've been prepared. Normally you would leave this in 5 minutes on each side. Obviously we do not have that kind of time, and so we just, for now, I'm just going to make sure that they are covered on both sides. So I take my braising brush and I just make sure that on both sides of the mushroom they get the sauce. For portobello mushrooms, you can actually, after you grill them, they can be like a main entree with mashed potatoes. You can pour gravy over them. They really are versatile. And they really are good. Now, lots of folks don't like mushrooms, and I was one of them. But portobello's kind of work. I particularly like the texture. The texture works. They're not mushy. They're not soft. They really do have a great consistency. Again, for the interest of time, I would have soaked these on both sides for 5 minutes each. Now, of course, this is my George Foreman grill. Old-fashioned, nothing special, first generation. And I just put the mushrooms in and close the lid. While that's cooking, just in case any of the dripping's gonna fall out, the first gen comes with a tray to catch the drippings, and we just do that. I last week made this kind of coleslaw based dressing. This is really good if you want a sandwich, or if you want to use this mushroom as your quote-unquote meat substitute. Just a check and see. You get the grill pattern. And let that work. And again, this was that salsa based or coleslaw based item that I made last week. Having a little bit left over, we can put that on top of our sandwich buns, whole wheat buns, 7-grain buns work well. So we'll be right back to see what this looks like when it's done. After grilling the mushrooms about 4 minutes on each side, just wanted to show you what it looks like before I dress it. It looks just like a burger on both sides. And I want you to see what the inside looks like. It's just a mushroom, but it really is. It's good for you, it's good to you, and it has a good consistency. And so I would eat this again by taking the mushroom, placing it on the bun, and just put in my coleslaw or my apricot salsa right on top. Now, of course, you can do lettuce, tomato. You can do whatever you want to do. However you want to do it. And there we are. The portobello, burger, sandwich, whatever. Something that'll stick to your bones. You won't be hungry in an hour. Very good to the taste. Very simple. And always, if I'm not willing to eat it, you shouldn't be either. Great. Let's get ready for our meditation and our hymn.
I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches over me. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. He watches me. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know He watches. I know He watches. I know He watches me. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. He watches me. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. He watches me. He watches me. And I know He watches.
Let's begin our meditation for today with our eyes open, our backs straight, whether we're lying or sitting comfortably, keeping in mind that if our mind wanders, we bring it back to the wonder of our breath. And so we begin by taking a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Gently closing our eyes. Our attention goes directly to our breath, to our breathing. The rise and fall of our chest, our belly, our lungs, marveling at the ability to breathe. We are aware of the weight of our body on the seat of the chair, on the bed, the floor, the mat, the foundation, wherever we're laying. The awareness of that weight allows us to remember we are real. This is real. As we began the meditation with our eyes open, we become aware of our surroundings. So any noises that happen during the meditation, the turning on of the furnace, the clinking of the ice from the ice maker, the refrigerator that makes noises, we are not surprised. We are aware. We are aware. And we become aware again of that light, the light that has never left us, that has completely enveloped us. And as we stand in front of the 7 candlesticks, the 1 candlestick with the 7 lights, we realize we are the 8th light, that we are bathed in the same light. We are connected. And that light is the love of God that surrounds us, envelops us, holds us up, warms us, illuminates us, keeps us. And so we are standing in front of the 6th light. We have given up much, but we have received so much in return. And as we stand before this 6th light, it illuminates us. We seem to be shining brighter. We feel more of the warmth of the light. And what that means is, because of what we've given up, we have more capacity for light, more capacity for love. Only now can we deal with such things, such weighty matters as racism, as oppression, as rape, as molestation, violation, historical and current. We have a deeper and larger capacity for love. A love that can approach forgiveness not from a place of overlooking or a rush to peace, but a light that doesn't allow us to hate, because there is no hate in the light we're bathed in. But it is a light that illuminates and shines and reveals hatred, violence in places it has tried to hide. And so we stand in front of the sixth light with a revelation that will no longer overlook or let pass by such things, because love will not allow us to. We stand in the light and we allow the light to go to those places in our bodies where we feel the tension, the weight of violation, the scars of oppression and hurt. We allow the light to focus on our minds where images are stored. Our internal organs that have carried the stress. The heart that has become overwhelmed. The burning anger that desires, seeks, wants desperately for someone to pay. We lift it to the light, and the light searches us out. The light begins to speak. This is a speaking candle. It says, I will search you. I will find the places where you hurt. I will reveal it. In time, I will mend it. But for now, stand in the light. The light says, you don't have to figure it out. I know. I will repay. I will use you to be a correcting agent of my love. Be ready. Your capacity has been increased. Don't worry for now. You will see later. Just stand in the greater capacity. Trust in the power of the light. Be ready when I call upon you to be my agent, and remember the light that saw your pain. It will, in time, be all right. Return your focus to your breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Eyes open. He knows and he sees. He reveals and he illuminates. He positions what has remained hidden, and he will heal and he will use you in due season. Grace and peace.